GSL Code S. In the bottom right, we have our Zerg player. He is the one, the only.
Yo Flash Wolves Leenock, 이동영.
Let's not forget he did a 9-pull last game that didn't do anything really.
Actually, I had forgotten about that.
I did too.
That game went on for so long. And his opponent here in the upper left in the red.
CJN2's hero.
I bet you Leenock thinks he's going to win right now. I really do. I think he's actually quite confident that he's going to be able to take out Hero, and I think he actually probably should be. If you look at the last 2 games and like what the openings were like and who's in the lead when and stuff, it's Leenock is a match for Hero.
Yeah,
it seems that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which I shouldn't say so surprisingly, but
we don't normally talk about. We talk about like a lot of early game builds.
Yeah.
With these players and the personalities that come out with that, but we don't normally have guys in the very, very end game where we're like, well, I mean, this guy, he just doesn't die when he's got a lot of bases. And this is a style that's pretty hard to prepare against. Not all StarCraft II games.
He just gets so cost efficient.
Not all StarCraft II games go to the late game. Yeah. The late game is like the hardest, least explored part for any casual to pro gamer player because a lot of games just end early with rushes or something like that.
Indeed.
And Leenock seems to have this extraordinary amount of experience in these supreme late games with weird unit composition swaps.
I think it just goes to show the talent level that he has.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this is a young kid. He's been in 12 Code S's and also, I think, all 3 open seasons. I actually haven't been able to check Twitter yet to see if people said yes or no to that.
Yeah.
But like that, just with his age and like how many turns he's won, and like I've spoken to him, you've spoken to him, we've spoken to a lot of people that know him well, and like everyone agrees that he's just a massive, massive talent. Everyone talks about life, but Leenock was life before life, and he's still around and still playing at, as we see, a ridiculously high level. So I think when he's getting in these weird situations, he's just like, well, I'm just like have such raw skill here that I'm going to win, you know?
Yeah. It's really actually a treat because an endgame Zerg is played so differently by everybody else.
Yeah.
And sometimes I look at Leenock and I'm like, is this actually maybe the best way to do this?
I think so, yeah. I mean,
I look at him like, wow, well, this is, I mean, you're getting really technical, man. I mean, there's points in time where he's at like 120 supply and he's banked up like 3K. Because he's like, well, hold on a second. I'm going to make all of this at once.
Yeah.
So let me just, you know, we don't normally see that. We see a much more kind of, like, you know, something like DRG or even Life. It follows a very steady curve, right, the way that their game goes. But Leenock seems to be very chunky in the way that he makes stuff, you know, and then stops.
It's a cool way to play.
It's cool, yeah.
And the other part is I think he's using Infestors a bit more. And I feel like Infestors overall are coming back a bit more. People are realizing that the Infestor was unbelievably broken before, and then it got nerfed enough that people are like, well, this sucks now. But the thing is, it's always been ridiculously good, even since all of its nerfs. As we see, every time a Zerg that's good is using them, they stay alive. A lot of people make like 80 Infestors, and then they like walk into Colossus beams, and it's like, oh, I lose. I guess this unit's bad. No, you're bad because these players like Leenock, he gets these Infestors out, and they just don't die. It's ridiculous. Who were we watching the other day? Oh, wait. Was I with you? No, it might have been on Wednesday. Who were the Zergs that played? It was Solar and Biel, right? Am I wrong on that?
Biel, I
thought it was Biel in that group.
Shine?
Oh, it was Shine.
It was Shine, right? Yeah.
Solar. Oh yeah, Solar was with Biel the other day. It was Shine and some. It was Shine and SOS and Soulkey and anyways. Some Zergs lately have shown some really fantastic micro with Infestors where it was Shine, in fact. I said it specifically, how good he was at using the maximum range of fungal to hit High Templars.
Yeah.
He kept chain fungaling High Templars. That's a hard thing to do. But anyways, Infestor, good unit.
It is. I think a lot of times when you see a unit get nerfed in any RTS game, there's an immediate shift in the meta where people stop using it. Like, well, this is bad now. Well, hold that thought. We got the Oracle coming in here now and doing a good amount of damage, by the way.
Yeah, it seems like the Oracle.
It's a mentor now. That's its rank.
Well, it did 5 kills last game as well, just like that, where Leenock just didn't have defense against it. So it turns out Oracle is a good opening against Leenock.
Yeah.
Guys, if you hit Leenock on the ladder, use an Oracle. You'll feel like your head till it kills you.
Feels like you're at till you're confused about the end game. You're on even bases, and he just keeps rotating unit sets.
Oh, this is really cute. He knows that the energy is low on that Oracle, and the Oracle doesn't want to have to use it. Because now it's like harder for the Oracle to go and scout and stuff and harass. So that was kind of cute. I like that. All right, a lot of lings on
here for Leenock. Melee and armor.
It's kind of that speed as well. Thing is with the Oracle there, if the Oracle's floating over the third, the lings never kill it. It's just not going to happen. It kills them so fast. There's no cannon at the natural ramp, though. And I wonder if these lings might have something to do with that. The Oracle actually has to turn around as soon as he sees the lings coming. All right, he does come up here. Yeah, just a little bit too much of everything Protoss there.
Yeah, not worth it there.
Nice attempt.
So Leenock's going for the kind of old school Leenock style that we saw before. You know, mass lings, really heavy. You know, melee army. Meanwhile, Hero, it looks like he's just trying to play it safe. He's got his third base up. He's getting the Robo. He's getting the Blink. This is where Protoss basically completes the cycle of all the upgrades. And then mass gates.
Well, more lings on the way right now. Let's see if he can get anything done with those lings. The thing is, the Oracle is still around, so you might be able to see these guys popping out. If you see more lings right now, you got to be like, oh, what is he going to do with those? But, you know, I like that Hero is so quickly taking this third base. It looks really good for him right now, I would say. He's being safe and as greedy as possible without being too greedy. He's tight enough as well that Leenock can't do any damage yet, but he's making a lot more lings to line up with that 1-1 finishing up.
Oh, nice move here, getting those lings up. Going to try to just get some of these probes. Nice usage of the hold position micro. And that was a great force field there, by the way. And I guess he will take off some of the shields on that assimilator before the battle is done.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yep.
Where's a queen?
Even if
the
with
third
a queen,
base,
it's going to take a long time to get over there.
Yeah. And then Void Rays can micro off creep against queens really well around a hatchery.
Is he going to have to cancel that hatch?
No, he let it finish. It's actually going to die.
Pretty low.
Yeah, he's going to lose it.
It's really bad.
Well, he's going to send the lings back up. Not sure what they'll get done, really.
You know, Leenock needs to be careful because aggression like this occasionally can be a double-edged sword, you know?
Yeah. He's not actually going to get anything. He's forcing some force fields out, but what did he actually do there? Nothing.
Yeah. Didn't even get that upgrade, which would have helped a lot, man. 89 HP on that upgrade. Boom, just finishes.
And it's +2, which negates +1 armor on Ling versus Zelot, so...
Yeah.
Kind of rough.
Leenock's getting... I mean, I think some of it might be fatigue, but, I mean, he's getting a little bit
I feel like Hero just got tighter more than anything. It's... Like, yeah, Leenock's not doing as much damage. He's like, he lost that hatch, and, you know, his Ling attacks didn't do much, so I guess he is a bit more sloppy. But I also feel like Hero is just, he's defending everything really well. He's scouting very well also.
Yeah, and he's not missing a beat back at his base.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have the sentries and stalkers coming out here.
Right.
That's
a funny army.
Yeah.
Especially when you split it up and you're going after Swarm Hosts. Sees that, he's like, oh god, I gotta get out of here. Alright, now, you know, we... Ooh. He lost 3 sentries?
I think it was, I guess it is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
3
2,
but
stalker.
Yeah. That's
Zealots warping in here in the main. Keep in mind they have really nice upgrades against these Lings.
Yep. The Lings do have +1 attack, though, which is pretty nice. They're able to kill the Zealots pretty quickly as well. But you know what? Here's the thing. Yes, Hero has played this very, very well. But Leenock does have 4 bases. He does have Swarm Hosts. He's getting all sorts of upgrades at the moment. Hero, in the meantime, just continues to make Void Rays. Wow.
Damn, that's so bad.
Yeah, that's about as bad as it gets.
That's so bad.
I don't know what you do from here losing that many. You just lost 7 Swarm Hosts for no damage. For no damage.
That was like, I mean, Swarm Hosts, out of all things you can't lose, it's Swarm Hosts. And by the way, you get 15 mutas.
15 mutas. He's doing that against 3 Stargate. Like, I think that Leenock just, there's no way.
Yeah.
I think Hero has just completely outdone him this game.
This is that was like nearly a killing blow losing those. And then the follow-up here from Leenock, I don't know if it's going to cut it.
I don't think so. He's going to lose this hatchery as well. It's pretty rough. And then he can just warp home and make some Phoenixes.
Yeah.
In fact, he's already making Phoenixes, already getting Phoenix range.
Peace!
Oh, man.
Wow.
Leenock, like...
Basically, like, this is Independence Day with Hero's army. He's just showing up and obliterating everything on the ground.
Well, Leenock doesn't have the technology to send him a virus.
That was definitely the smartest part of Independence Day. It's like, it's okay, guys. The aliens are using... they're running on Windows.
What I really liked is they did
8.
it with an Apple notebook back in like 1990.
Yeah, I'm like, seriously?
And I'm like, well, those were pretty uncompatible back then.
Yeah.
On Earth. On Earth. Okay? And now we're talking about an alien spaceship.
So funny, too.
It's true. Anyways, I mean, this is as bad as it gets. If Leenock comes back through this, Tasteless, first off, okay, these are the situations in which Leenock wins. Ultimate turtling, just Infestor Swarm host for the most part. And the game is going to have to go to an hour. Normally I would say something like 45 minutes or so, but I feel like Hero has such a strong advantage right now. I want to say this has to go to an hour if he wants to win this.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. Well, here comes a very, very serious blow right now to Leenock. Oh no, excuse me. He's got enough spores down there. Yeah, he can hang on for a little longer.
Yeah, like he's not going to die right now, but
this army can also just go around that.
Yeah, this is like a really mobile set of units that he can harass with, and he's just going to go into Mass Colossus and go and try to break everything. Like, look at this. Oh man, the damage.
Oh wow, the damage is.
Well,
okay,
that's a lot of queens in the air.
Spore crawlers are going to be finishing momentarily, but I think you can just move the air army down to the bottom left a little bit more.
Sending some zealots in there, not sure exactly what they're for.
All right, now he's pretty much dealt with everything on the ground, so then he can call the spine crawlers. I think we're going to see GG pretty soon here. This is actually just this damage ball that just you cannot stop. It's up there. It is GG.
Okay.
Wow, nicely done, Hero.
Yeah, comes out in first place. You know, Leenock showing a lot of great games so far today. He'll be awaiting the winner of the next match to see if he can go up to round of 16 also. But Hero, first one out. I think a lot of people probably did expect that. So no big surprise.
He looks good. He's definitely somebody who adapted. Leenock came into this series looking strong, but eventually was solved.
Yeah, from Hero at least. Can Innovation or Squirrel do this?
That's a good question. Nicely done, Hero. This means we only have one more spot now in the round of 16.
That's right. We have 15 players up there already.
3 players remain here in the round of 32.
3 fantastic players that you would not ever be surprised to see in the round of 16.
Yeah, seriously. We're going to go to our losers match and see who's going to be the first player eliminated.